Okay, we are live. Right, let's quickly fix the YouTube channel. Should be okay. Yes. Okay, YouTube channel 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check it out. That. Okay. Click. Okay. Save. And we are live in YouTube as well. Okay. Ah, let's just refresh for one last time. And yes, I can now officially announce that Romania is the new world champion of Imperia Online. This is the exclusive edition of the World Cup World Under Siege, and it's now officially over. Romania first, Egypt second, Russia third. That is the final result. We are getting back to the World Cup in just a little bit. First of all, you all know that um, we have to give away the rewards for the Friday quiz. It was a money problem for Princess Daria, and a lot of you answered correctly to the uh, misleading terms of this quiz, and it was not too difficult for you fellas. So those are the people that answered correctly, and I will draw 10 of them right now really fast, and because we have more important business to take care of. So winner number one, Gheorghe Cristea. Congratulations to Gheorghe Cristea for winning 25,000 diamonds. Winner number two, Cristian Davila. Congratulations to winner number two. Winner number three, Ufuk Servet Altinio Lar. Congratulations to Ufuk. Winner number four, Baziz Aziz. Congratulations to Baziz Aziz. Winner number five, Nico Rabio. Congratulations to Nico Rabio. Winner number five. And winner number six is Rashet Katan. Congratulations, Rashet, for winning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Winner number seven, Ufuk already drawn, Murat Kiosk. Congratulations to Murat for winning. Winner number 8, Ahmed Mohsen. Congratulations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Winner number 9, Stitkovo Imperiat. Congratulations. And the last winner to win 25,000 diamonds in the day of the end of the World Cup World Under Siege is Abdullah Mohamed. So congratulations to all the 10 people, as you can see them: Gheorghe Cristea, Cristian Davila, Ufuk Servet Altinio Lar, Baziz Aziz, Nicu Rabio, Rashet Katan, Murat Kiosk, Ahmed Mohsen, Stitkovo Imperiat, and Abdullah Mohamed. You all win 25,000 diamonds. So congratulations. Okay, let's get to the official part. Congratulations to the second time winner of the World Cup, Romania. It is a custom in our World Cup to have, of course, the national anthem of the world champion. So without any further ado, The national, please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the national anthem of Romania, the world champion in the World Cup World Under Siege exclusive edition. Ah, yes. Romania is the new world champion of Imperia online. A victory well deserved, I should say, a victory well executed, I should say, and the victory that pretty much no one doubted. Uh, yes, I will admit the Romanian team was the team that I was my favorite, and that it was the team that I thought that it would win uh, the World Cup. Pretty solid performance for the second consecutive times in the history of the World Cup. They did not make any um, compromises during the entire tournament. They were pretty solid, and they proved that they are currently the greatest and the most powerful team in Imperia online, a successful and very solid defense of their 2019 uh, title. Um, Romania is actually the team that made us think about a new design of our label in the Cup of the One, because they will be the team that will exclusively be on the other side of the cup on a different label, as we promised. Uh, a lot of Romanian players which formed the core of the winning team were actually the 2019 world champion. Romania managed to assemble pretty much the same winning team with the same um, uh, strategy, and also they were pretty much the team that determined how the final phase of the tournament will uh, uh, turn out. So as you can see, all of the members of top nine, probably with a little exception, I cannot think of exception at the moment. All of the teams that are members of the top 10 were the teams determined by Romania. Looking at the end of the final form and the composition of the global map of the final phase. The only castle that Romania was left with is talking pretty much about their overall and general strategy during this World Cup. Romanians uh, pretty much uh, created and executed a real Game of Thrones out of this World Cup. Was it deliberate? Was it not deliberate? The It will never be revealed, but the only thing that we can say about the Romanians, besides that they are the most powerful team in the World Cup, is the fact that Romanians had fun. And it takes a lot of work, a lot of skill, and a lot of dedication to achieve this level of power. By no means we cannot judge the Romanians by only by let's say one aspect of their gameplay. Yes, I know a lot of people will say but Romanians spent money, a lot of money. They play dirty. When you spend so much money in the World Cup, you can do whatever you want. Romanians are not fair. Everyone should die in flames, especially Imperia online team for allowing that. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, and my opinion as pure fan of the World Cup is that it takes a lot of skill, it takes a lot of cunning, it takes a lot of diplomacy, it takes a lot of dedication to achieve this level of power and gameplay, and Romanians did it, and by no means they have to be disrespected about their achievements in the World Cup. Now we are. Let's just read what people are writing before I move on to the interesting part. Yes, the exchange in the chat is very interesting. Tuki Tule says, "Bravo Romanians for selling silver medals and bronze medals for diamond packages. Congratulations to Egypt. You deserve not a silver medal, but you deserve a gold medal. But I don't respect Egypt because he played dishonestly and broke the agreement like the Romanian GCs. It's normal thing with them. Man, there is a lot of heat um, in the chat, and also there was a lot of heat in the final week of the World Cup. Remember what Romanians said last week about Russia, and how Russia will finish second in the World Cup. That was a promise for the highest possible level. Kov, Radu, Kov, George, Kov, Mihai, the esteemed Romanian diplomat, the guy who seemed to decide a lot of things in the Romanian team, something like the Secretary of State in USA. That was Radu's official statement in the last uh, live stream. Russia will finish second. It was a promise given by Romania. Uh, Obviously, the things did not go this way. The silver medal in the World Cup, World Under Siege, goes to Egypt. Bravo, dear Egypt! It was an amazing feat. I don't know what happened between Romania and Russia. I don't know what happened between Egypt and Russia. I don't know what happened between Egypt and Romania. Uh, and it's not important. The important news is that we have a new superpower in Imperia Online, especially in the World Cup, which is the highest possible level of gameplay in World Cup, and that new superpower is Egypt. King Usama, the leader of Egypt, even managed to nail his net worth points to the exact amount of 4 billion. Well done to the pharaohs, if I can call them that. I have great respect to for Egypt's culture and history, and now I have a great um, I have great respect towards the Egyptian team. Uh, I said it a million times. I will say it again. Uh, Diplomacy in the World Cup is uh, half of your victory, and uh, on this edition of the World Cup, I would say that diplomacy is probably more than 60% from your total victory. I don't know how the Egyptians did it, but they did it. They managed in the last, literally in the last 3 or 4 days to push Russia out of the second place, and despite Russia's greatest efforts, and believe me, Russia did everything they could possibly do. It was not enough, and the second team to win medals in this World Cup will be Egypt. Well done, Egypt. Massive respect for your efforts. I, for once, did not expect for Egypt to win a medal. Frankly, I thought that the silver medal would definitely go to Russia. I didn't expect that the Russians will give any kind of quarter to anybody, and I was totally convinced that they will win the silver medal, and here we go. I was wrong. The Egyptian team proved me wrong, and I uh, am more than happy to be wrong, because it is this Egyptian performance is probably the greatest surprise in the World Cup. Let's see. A lot of money because I'm stupid. Because I'm hello, Master Dumi. Congratulations for the World Cup. You can do everything without dishonesty. That's very true, Ahmed. Uh, Very good war in last hour against Russia. Yes, congratulations to your first place, but the competition was not for that position. It was on the second place. Rashid also true words. I think that it was way more interesting to watch the fight for the second and the third place. The beginning, Romania always promises diplomacy to everyone and swears that it will help only for the reason that no one would attack them, and then they break all agreements. What will Romania? Uh, Guys, come on, keep it civil. Don't insult each other. Have some honor. You are all winners in this game. Welcome to the next. By the way, uh, we have strong statements. Probably this is the time that I would mention. Uh, we have strong statements and ambitions by from high position sources in the Egyptian team that on the next edition of the World Cup they will directly confront with Romania for the gold. So it will be very interesting if we can see some kind of clash for the first place, because honestly, that is the only thing that we missed. We kind of missed on this World Cup. Romania was all too powerful, and the fight was really for the rest of the positions in the ranking. So I will be more than happy if that statement from Egyptians become true in the next edition of the World Cup. Do they have the power and the ability to challenge Romania for the gold in the next World Cup? Well, Egypt won the silver medals. Who else would have the ambitions and the power uh, if not the winner of the second place? Christian Bouzan says Egypt will not play next World Cup because they will be crushed by Romania. Yeah, let's see that crush. Okay, Russia. First of all, Russia, let me just start by congratulating the Russian Federation for winning their first medal in the history of the World Cup. This along is great achievement because we know that on several occasions already Russia was on the verge. They always had something that they were missing, something of an essence in their efforts and their team to win, to actually win a medal in the World Cup, and now they won. Russia has nothing to be ashamed of. Yes, they could have won the silver medal. What did they lack about winning the silver medal? I don't know. Some more diplomacy, probably more allies, probably more cuddling up, hugging, and love with Romania. Probably, without knowing anything, of course, I will definitely speculate that something went wrong between Russia and Romania in the final week of the tournament. The love was there, the friendship was there. We all saw how convinced the Romanians were that they would do anything in their power to get the Russians to the second place. But something definitely happened in the final week of the World Cup, and Russia kind of um, kind of dropped the ball in the last days of the World Cup. Was it the great efforts by Egypt, their final offensive? Was it something that broke the love and the friendship between Romania and Russia. We might find out someday, but most probably we will not find out what will happen unless either the Russians or the Romanians come clean and tell us what happened. All in all, great World Cup by the Russian Federation. They have improved their ranking. They won a bronze medal, and that fact by itself already made them immortal. So, all in all, I think that it was a good tournament for the Russians, and this probably sets the bar for them to try something more in the next World Cup. But being in the top three of this tournament is already a great feat. So, my dear comrades and my Russian friends, do not be ashamed. You are already immortal for Mother Russia. I have always wanted to say this. We love Russia here in Bulgaria. So, okay, next one. I gotta I would definitely I definitely have a lot to say for the Czech Republic. What would I say about the Czech Republic? For starters, congratulations for the amazing amazing World Cup to the Czech Republic. The new superpower, the next member of the big boys club in the World Cup, and congratulations for nearly winning a medal. The from being in the last urn on the group phase draw to a member of the top 10, that is what I call to walk the whole 9 yards. And it was at one point the Czechs were candidates for medals, and um, eh, uh, and they were they were so close to winning a medal, but of course there is something like in oh, what happened? Okay, something I had I had a close heart attack. I almost had a heart attack. I think that we are all right. We are all right now. Uh, are we? Everything is fine with the feet. Okay, everything is fine. Right. So, as I was saying, there is something in the sports. If you are a sports fan, you will understand me. There's something which is which is a sports logic, a logic in sports. When you have a football game and the stronger team ultimately wins, the journalist says that the logic in sports triumphed. So uh, I can say it in full effect for the Czech Republic. The logic of sports triumphed with the Czech Republic's final ranking. Uh, Winning a medal would probably be sensational, but it would be too much from the logical point of view. And no offense to the Czech, but the fourth place is probably the the best that they could hope for in the World Cup. And uh, as I after I said this, I expect a way better performance by the Czech in the next edition of the World Cup. I think that they would definitely try to go for medals. Of course, in order to go for medals, you not only need skills, but you also need strong enough diplomacy in order to secure your place long enough and to be on par with the great super powers. And who will the great superpowers be in the next World Cup? Well, if we have any kind of logic in our World Cup, that should be Romania, Egypt, and Russia, the actual winners of the medal. Peru. Peru is Peru. Uh, Once again, great World Cup by the Peruvians. Uh, um, Great performance by these people. They are there. That is the best thing you can say about the Peruvians. They are here. They are in top five, and they are the next big thing in the World Cup. Congratulations to the Peruvians for yet again. They turning out to be one of the most constant and solid teams in the history of the World Cup. Not in top three, but there, quite there, in top five. This is the great achievement by this team, and I, for once, congratulate them. The next two teams, man, what can I say? Bangladesh and Germany. Nobody thought that we will hear the sentence Bangladesh is a member of top 10 in the World Cup. Well, there you go. Bangladesh is one of the new teams which are members of the top 10. What can we say about Bangladesh? Well, we all know that Bangladesh is probably a team that is made by known players who wish to role play and who wish to have fun. The thing is that those players will have to play with Bangladesh again in the next World Cup, so they can have access to the grand reward of diamonds. That's the thing we with bringing an unknown team in the top 10. You are committed to this team, and I hope that members of Bangladesh will get together again and play for Bangladesh in the next edition of the World Cup. Otherwise, those diamonds, those this massive amount of diamonds, will remain unspent and wasted. And how about Germany? How about Germany? Fellas, Germany is now a thing in the World Cup. They suffered through many many obstacles. They suffered through many World Cup. They tried many times to find themselves, and they finally did it. Germany, one of the new powerhouses in the World Cup, on seventh place. Very, very, very good performance by the Germans. We only hope that they will defend their high position, but because with the great ranking and the great power comes the great responsibility to defend your honor in the next edition of the World Cup, and to convince the others that this was not an accidental and one-time burst of skill, and that you are ready to take your place among the greatest nations if the World Cup. Bulgaria, Turkey, and Greece. I will put these uh, nations into one category, and that is the category, along with Romania, of course, of the nations from the demonstrating the traditional Balkan power. The three times world champion Bulgaria once again proved that without any efforts, without any power, and without any ambitions, they can be members and finish in a top 10, which was probably the maximum program for them, the maximum ambition for them in this edition of the World Cup. So congratulations to Bulgaria, congratulations to Turkey and Greece for getting back on their feet and assuming their rightful places in the top 10 of the World Cup. Which are the nations that lost a lot in this World Cup? I will not say this. I will not say that Vatican is a nation which lost anything. I would say that Vatican actually won. Um, that Vatican actually won a lot, and that 13th place is a great achievement for them. I expected more from Italy, Georgia, Colombia, Brazil, and Argentina. But the truth is that with probably exception of the Italians and the Georgians, the rest of the countries did not succeed in creating decent enough team compositions in order to get into the top 10. The opposition was stiff. The ambitions of the rest of the teams were great, and those teams, especially Brazil, Argentina, and Italy, probably lacked diplomacy as well. Of course, we are not used to see Brazil, Argentina, and Colombia being out of top 10, but those are the realities of the World Cup, and those are the realities of the Game of Thrones. When you play Game of Thrones, you either win or you die. No mercy. At this level of the World Cup, there is no mercy. Also, there is no there is no honor. I saw a lot of complaints about this team playing dishonestly, the other team playing dishonestly, of some kind of um, lack of fairness and loyalty in the bargains of the World Cup. Yes, there is a lack of there is a dishonesty. There people don't commit to their end of the bargain. People can stab you in the back. People can play you. People can uh, do so many distasteful things with your team in order to further their agenda. Well, I have flash news for you, ladies and gentlemen. If you are feeling uh, lied to, if you are feeling if you are feeling that you were wronged by any other team, well, that is how the medieval rulers of this world uh, decided and solved their problems. You will not be put to any kind of mercy in the World Cup. Egypt knows that. Russia knows that. The Czech Republic knows that. Peru knows that. Bangladesh knows that. Germany knows that. Bulgaria knows that. Turkey knows that. Greece knows that. All the countries in the top 10 know how this game is played, and all the countries in the top 10, especially the new world champion Romania, play this game like it's intended to be played, and I congratulate them all and bow to them all in respect for playing the World Cup the way they played. Well done, fellas. All of you deserve to be congratulated for the amazing and the totally unpredictable outcome of this World Cup, except for Romania's ranking. Everything else in this World Cup was totally surprising for me. And well done, fellas. Well done. See you all in the next edition of the World Cup. It was a privilege and honor for me to comment and to watch this World Cup. Well done. See you all next time. Bye bye.